Welcome to YAJ.
Spiritual brothers and sisters, happy YouTube Tuesday. YouTube Tuesday. YouTube Tuesday. What's up, party people? Who's that's on there today?
Melissa.
Hello, Melissa. Hello to everybody. Veronica Rose couldn't be here tonight. BJR, Hats, Bradley, Antonio. Welcome to YouTube Tuesday, people. How y'all doing this fine day? Believe me, I had to go through hell and high water to get here today. Anyway, let's begin. Don't forget about PMS Wednesday. Also, please do not forget Jesse Smollett, all charges were dropped. Donald Trump, all charges were dropped. That's something I don't feel like talking about, but let's get to the point of what I'm doing today. All right, betrayal. Betray, to deliver or expose to an enemy by treachery or disloyalty. To be unfaithful in guarding, maintaining of fulfilling. To disappoint the hopes or expectation of. To reveal or disclose in violation of confidence. Betray. The reason why I'm bringing this up, because it goes back to everything I've been doing through the show. Crutch, mental health, charlatan, waste of time, leadership, crawl before you walk, and dreams. Betray. When you cheat, or you're cheating, when you are with someone and you cheat on them, there's two types of cheaters. One, a person who wants to continue to cheat. Two, and a person who don't understand why he's cheating. Because a person who cheats continuously, he wants to, or she, or has to, or needs to. The reason why you break it down like that, because that's a person who don't want to stop cheating because they're unsatisfied with their partner, male or female. When you are cheating, you're cheating for fulfillment that is not satisfactory to your liking. So if I'm cheating on you because I don't like you, then that's me. But when you're cheating to fulfill a void, and a void is unfillable, it's a cup that can never be full. That's why someone like me, when I was cheating, because I was filling a void in my life. But when you don't have the correct people to show you your way, it's really a betrayal to your partner. And it really is unfair to your partner. This is why I wanted to do this segment tonight, because it's all being lined up in a community forum. Because in order for you to become an adult, you got to understand why you betray your loved one. This is all before you get to the children, because a marriage is not going to work if there's a lot of betrayal. Because supposedly, if you're supposed to be best friends, the betrayal is only supposed to stop when you say I did. See, the lack of understanding that I had for a marriage or being with a girlfriend was my fault. But it was the lack of education that I had to continue with a relationship. Moving on. Now, taking your kids away is also part of being betrayed. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the courts are involved. Number two, a parent hates the other parent. That completely has nothing to do with the child. So you're hurt, I'm hurt. So we use the child as some kind of shield. So basically, in a nutshell, when you betray another parent, how's that working out for anybody? Because in the end, the child suffers. And the reason why I say all this again, because if the marriage fails, or you and your boyfriend or girlfriend fail, you have a child, it's still betrayal. Because in the end, when you're not thinking about their feelings, the child, it really does affect how you're going to co-parent. Because that betrayal never stops with the adults, it moves on to the child. Parent lies to the courts to gain an advantage for their children. Again, it's an endless cycle because when you look at everything that I'm showing you so far that has gone wrong in my life, the one thing I failed in was being an adult. Because the lack of experience that I had led me to all this betrayal is why I'm doing this show for you. Because do I want somebody to walk in my shoes? No. Do I want somebody not to understand how to treat a woman? No. A man should be taught by their father and or a good uncle or somebody's there to teach this man, hey, look, man, in order for you to succeed in life, one, you have to love yourself. Two, you have to love your partner. Three, then you love your family. Because in the end, God always starts with man to begin with woman. So God can have the glory in the children. Somehow we have truly betrayed ourselves. Moving on. Parent manipulates children or child for their advantages to hate another parent. Dude, that's just straight wrong. And the reason why I'm gonna leave this alone, because when I get into the mental health of all this, a lot of the mental health also has to deal with betrayal. Betray, not owning up to your mistake, working it out like adults. Everybody spend their 18th birthday crying about being an adult. But when it's time for us to become adult, we still act like kids. Then you want the courts to sort it out for you. Or you think it's unfair that you can't get a position because you think you're qualified when you're not. There's a path that everybody goes on. A path everybody goes on, which is failure, which is success. And you got to understand that you can't have either or. You got to learn from one to do the other. The reason why I did this whole segment with betrayal is because the simple fact is, male or female, it doesn't matter, black or white, purple, green, blue, or orange. Betrayal is the strongest thing in a relationship that every one of us destroy. If I tell you something that's supposed to be kept silent, or you promised me something that you said you wouldn't do, and you did it anyway, that's betrayal. That is strictly betrayal. If I cheat on you, that's betrayal. You can't just keep telling the world that you don't do anything, that you're the saint of the world, because you're lying to yourself. That's betrayal. look here. My time is up. But like I told you before, mental illness that people then somehow screwed up and use it for their advantages to not co-parent, to not do the crime, to pay the time, to get an advantage in the workforce. Dude, no wonder we're not adults. No wonder we all walking and running around like children. Love yourself, love your neighbor, understand who you are, and believe me when I tell you, you got to put God first. I don't say this every day, but you got to put God first. I love my children with all my heart, along with my grandbabies. And I don't care what no one says. I don't mind telling my story because, believe me, I learned from mine. I'm learning and I'm healing and I'm showing others to do the same thing. I got a story. I want to hear yours. Remember, subscribe to our channel. Hit us up. Talk to me. Tell me your story. Let's heal, man. We're the generation that needs to keep moving this along and stop listening to all the ones who don't understand about nothing. If they want to do their thing, let them do their thing. Because the problem is that's why we're not healing. You got a generation that got everything, and you got a generation that don't got nothing. Come on, man. Come on. Sign me out, Antonio. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to work. What the hell, man? I see you. PMS Wednesday. PMS Wednesday. Woo! Like I said, my nipples hard. My nipples are hard. My nipples are hard. Word.